verses 5 through 8 of John 11. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. I want to pause right there because I think that was great that John included Martha and Mary right here with the love of Lazarus, right? As he already stated. Verse 6, so when he heard that Lazarus was ill, he stayed 2 days longer in the place where he was. Then after this, he said to the disciples, let us go to Judea again. The disciples said to him, Rabbi, the Jews were just now seeking to stone you, and are you going there again? Yeah, the timing of this podcast, just this past week in our church and our community, I guess over the past month, we've had some tragic events that resulted in loss of lives. One was a fireman about a month and a half ago. But just recently, this week, a week ago, this past Monday, a little boy tragically died. 13 years old, 7th grader. Was involved in our church. His family's involved in our church. He played the drums occasionally during worship. And yeah, it's been tough. It's been a tough week.
It's always tough when a young one dies.
Yeah. Somebody that was so loved by his peers, his classmates, his church family. And it's like, even my first reaction, and he's not my child, but was like, why, God? Why a little sweet, smiling, joy-filled 13-year-old boy? Why did he have to die right now?
And that's exactly the picture we're seeing here, is that kind of feeling that John is developing for the reader in Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. That was the feeling that Jesus had with Lazarus. That's what he's pointing out. And why is it that we speak in terms of individuals we love and admire like this, but we don't seem to get drawn to those individuals that don't have those kinds of lives in front of us, and they kind of get pushed aside.
It's true.
I think it's interesting. But anyway, I think the purpose that I see behind this piece, these 4 verses, is that we have to trust God in all circumstances, even and more so when we can't understand or see His purposes. And here it comes just glaring right out. You're shouting out with a megaphone, I got this.
Yeah.
Well, it's silence, right? You cry out to Him for Him to help, and you hear nothing in return. Nothing.
It's in the waiting, right?
Yeah, and not only waiting, because I think sometimes we can wait on the Lord when we feel like God is still speaking to us. But what happens when it's radio silence? Because there are times where that happens. It's like, you're not here, you're not with me, I'm not hearing from you. Why are you silent? Why have you abandoned me? And it's almost like this picture, right? That He just tarries wherever He's at. He doesn't come to them. Radio silence. Yeah.
I think that section, that what you're just talking about, that all of a sudden that doubt starts to enter in. I think it gets addressed further down in this story, and how doubt and trust can be the flip side of the same coin, and that it is okay. Again, give ourselves grace.
Yeah.
Just